Hi, man.
Hi, Skin.
What are you doing actually?
Actually, I'm thinking about water conservation.
Water conservation? What is that?
Water conservation, what I read, water conservation is avoid wastage or proper utilization and maintaining the amount of water in its different sources.
Oh, so actually, why do we need to conserve water?
The reason why we have to conserve water because water is important to ourselves and to the environment. We have to keep water pure and while we protecting our environment. If we do not conserve water and we waste it, the time will come when there is no water for our survival. So we need to conserve water.
Oh, I get that. So it's like we save water for our future.
Yes.
Ah.
I want to ask you some question.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, do you know the effect of growing population on water scarcity?
Oh, about the growing population. So, for me, I think with increase in population, so the demand of getting water is actually increasing too. So if there's like more people, they will need more water. So if we don't have enough water, so where then they get the water supply? Like I think that's why we need to conserve water. So everyone will have the great amount of water usage, so they do not have to like they do not have to face water wastage. That was
There was many ways to conserve water. Can you give me 3 ways to conserve water?
so I think in my opinion, I think how do you actually conserve water is actually you can do it in your basic life, like every day you're brushing your teeth. And not gonna lie, but all of us actually like just the tap water, we just leave it running, right? So I think when you're brushing your teeth, you can actually turn off the tap water and then you just brush your teeth. So there's the one way you can actually conserve water. So next is if you're like cooking, like your mom or even you cooking, so when you're like washing vegetables, so the water of washing vegetable, please do not throw it away, because we can actually use it for something else. Like you can water your plants if you have lah. And so yeah, you can like give it to uh, all the living things out there. And then for the last ways, I think so I've seen it in Japanese like in Japanese life. People in Japan actually, they do have a water bath. So they before they're going into water bath, so they actually took showers to rinse off the dirt in their body, and then after that they will go into water bath. So the water in a water bath, after that they actually use it to wash their clothes.
Whoa.
So they're actually really good idea to actually save water, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's the ways, I think. So I want to ask you, since you asked me a lot, so what do you think, what makes since there's like raining a lot in this like area, so I want to know, why is the rainwater is so acidic? What do you think?
I think rainwater become acidic when the rain mix with the air that has harmful gases that come from factories and vehicles and all the modern technology like now. Other the example of harmful gases we can know, such as carbon monoxide.
carbon monoxide from the vehicle.
Yes.
I see that.
What are three factors that are responsible for water scarcity?
Oh, water scarcity. So I think, in my opinion, the main factors responsible for water scarcity. First thing is uh, about growing population. Like I said before, if if the population is growing, so the the demand of getting water is increasing too, so that's why we need to conserve water. And the next point is, I think it's about the deforestation. So you know that nowadays there was a lot of like companies that take take advantage to actually cut all the trees in the forest. And then you know that if you cut like trees, the ground actually cannot absorb water because they do not have any like, you know, the about is there something about the trees. So actually when the rain's falling down and onto the ground, so the ground cannot absorb the water, so the water actually will running through the hills of the forest, and then it will also collect the mud, so the water will be contaminated, and then the contaminated water will go to the river. So now we have a contaminated water that we cannot use. So that's why we need to conserve water. And the last thing is, I think it's about a growing number of factories. So factories, a lot of factories need water, like most of the factories need water. And if they don't have any like a fresh water supply, and then how are they gonna run their factory? So factories require a lot of water, and we need the good amount of fresh water in this world to actually living in. So yeah, I think that is the main points of water scarcity. And the factors. So you have anything to ask me, like what?
I don't think so. I need to go home right now.
Really?
Yes.
Same sis. So bye. No, we're gonna do our handshake. Bye.
Bye.